Hey, what's up, fam? My first video. I'm excited. Anyway, so I've been sleeping on it, man. I've been sleeping on it. I caught up with One Piece a few months ago, right?
Right when Luffy and the Straw Hats got to Egghead Island to meet Vegapunk.
As well as with the hype with Emu and the Gorosei and more lore. It's been great, man. It's been great. I've been talking about this series nonstop. I'm sure my fiance is tired of me at this point, but I'm not sure how you guys made it through Wano with breaks, cause man, especially with the next chapter, the recent chapter just came out. I'm over here fiending for that next chapter, dude. Fiending. One Piece is a beautiful, fleshed out world, and I'm glad I was able to jump into the world with the rest of you guys. It's been a wonderful experience. It's a great time to be alive to be part of this journey. This series being so huge, so many characters, I may have missed a few things, and especially only going through one time. I had to dive deep, get some extra lore and tidbits elsewhere. There are fantastic fans out there showing the love for the series, but there are some things in my opinion maybe going a bit too far. Not the Zoro being a racist meme. I think they're pretty funny. Being a person of color myself, yeah, I be on Reddit. I got some good subreddits sometimes, but what I've seen a lot though is that Gear 5 will be more iconic than Goku's transformation to a Super Saiyan. And I mean, in my opinion, honestly,
I ain't even a little bit
don't think
worried.
that's the case. When I think of something iconic, it reaches new audience from all over. Which yeah, One Piece has done that.
But I feel like One Piece has only done that through the anime fans and not necessarily, kids or people coming up and discovering the series themselves. Like, no one's really, I don't know any kid that's watching Crunchyroll or, I mean, I don't know, I know a bunch of kids, but, but like, Crunchyroll is not really accessible to children as far as I can tell. And One Piece isn't really like a child series. And I feel like it kind of starts with the kids first, man, and it goes up. We can hype up the series as much as we want as adults, but the kids are the ones that keep it going. They're the ones that have the nostalgia for the series 20, 30 years later, like we do with other series. For example, like Dragon Ball Z.
And Gear 5 is going to be massive. Definitely bringing in new fans. I mean, look at this manga panel right here. This is what pulled me in the series initially. And the fan-made monkey forms were kind of weird. And I get he was a Zoan, but his name being Monkey and him having a monkey awakening is a bit on the nose for Oda, in my opinion. Son Goku, the man, the legend. Yeah, I'm being real biased. Goku's transformation to Legend Super Saiyan changed the world shown as a whole, as well as capturing many people's childhood. Dragon Ball meant a lot to me growing up, and I love watching the series when it was on Toonami back in the day. 5:30 p.m. after school, bro. Give me a little snack, sit down, pop a squat, watch some clean ass Dragon Ball Z, man. Especially being a kid.
Being a kid in the 90s, cartoons were just another level, especially anime on Toonami. And things like that were always escape from real life, even though things weren't necessarily hard back then. It was always nice to, sit down, turn on something really cool and fun, and escape for a little bit. Everything's harder from a child's perspective, and I'll just say it. I think it was, like, it just seemed like no one understood you no matter what. You were always too young to this and that. And when the cartoons, the kids are always doing cool stuff, man. Like, Goku's fighting all these enemies, he's getting stronger, he's doing stuff, going on adventures. But as a kid, you can never do it, man. You're never big enough, old enough, until eventually, when you move out, be an adult, start paying bills. An adventure, yeah.
I just don't get that vibe from One Piece. I get that as a fan of a series and adult, as well as seeing the nuances, great storytelling, and impactful characters. But looking back, I didn't really see myself as Luffy, or I didn't really see myself bonding with the characters of the series at all. Back then, at least. I mean, well, watching the 4Kids dub probably didn't help me at all.
Dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy.
Tangent aside, Goku had me out there doing, me and my brother especially, doing Kamehamehas, trying to shoot energy blasts into the sky, charging up our ki, cringy stuff like that. But it just made life fun back then. I used to think I was gonna one day, if I try hard enough, I was gonna something's gonna come out. Goku just did it. I mean, at the time we didn't know he was saying, but still, you know what I mean. And I thought, I was gonna plumb my head to plane or something. I gotta be careful, like. I know, stupid. But that's just how it got me and my brothers and many of my friends back then, and I'm sure it affected many of you in that way.
Way back in the day, like 10, 12 years ago. He's saying that, man. I feel old. Was this guy who came out and he was like, he shared the same name as me, and like, I didn't get like beat up about it at school, thank God. But like, friends used to joke on me about it. But this dude, he like tried to turn. He was like, my name is blah blah blah. and I'm a Super Saiyan. He like screams for like, I swear, like 5 minutes in front of the camera. There's some edits out there, him turning into a Super Saiyan. I ain't gonna let the video up. You guys about it if anybody watches the video. But that's cringe. Speaking of cringe, that is super cringe, bro. That was rough back then. I'm getting way back cringe right now. Way back cringe.
I don't know anyone that was trying to hit a gum gum pistol at recess or onigiri. I saw more Naruto runs than anything. The Super Saiyan transformation was Goku's peak at the time, man. He was built up from the Saiyan saga as a legend. Yeah, I know S cells and stuff, but nah, I'm talking about the moment and the build up of the transformation itself at the time of release. Frieza, the tyrannical villain. Dude was racist, genocidal, spoiled daddy's boy. He ended a whole race out of fear that one day one of them would become a legendary Super Saiyan to stop Vegeta, feeling he had the power for himself. Multiple times at each Zenkai boost, got straight brutalized along with Piccolo. Saiyan from Earth, pure of heart and soul, watches his most powerful foe tell the story of his race. What Frieza did to them, you see a softer side of Vegeta. That's the only time you see tears in his eyes. Dude didn't mean cry when Kid below the planet. All his loved ones there. He gets shot in the chest right after that, the Spirit Bomb to take Frieza down. Dude, back then, I'm like, yo, the Spirit Bomb was 100 times bigger than the one he used on Vegeta. That about send that man to Hellful. He comes back with a vengeance, takes out Piccolo, then grabs Krillin with telekinesis. I'm assuming that's what he did. I mean, like, they casually using telekinesis in the series, at least back then. But anyway, Goku do nothing, dude. Nothing. All he can do is watch his best friend being lifted up in the air, his son cowering near him. Best back when he was a kid, and Tambourine murdered his best friend. Right in front of him, he could do nothing. Frieza's laughing, Gohan's traumatized. I mean, low-key tangent. Well, not low-key tangent. A tangent. Gohan, dude, that man, he's been through a lot of stuff in his early years of life, because he was like 5 at that time, right? Or even younger than that. He should be beyond traumatized. I can talk about Gohan all day. Anyway, so then Goku transforms to a golden form from pure rage, the loss of his best friend. You follow this as Dragon Ball, dude. Also, the Bruce Faulkner score made the entire moment.
Not trying to get copyrighted.
I know it's not the original, but that's how most of us saw in Toonami back in the day. Speaking of that, Goku's speech from that time, from the Funimation dub, that was awesome, man. That was such a big deal back then, man. That showed like what kind of person Goku was, what he fought for, what he stood for, and how he wouldn't let Frieza just, like Frieza literally couldn't comprehend. Frieza literally couldn't comprehend why he wasn't stopping out Goku like he was recently. He didn't want to admit it, but he was getting whooped, bro. Goku's speech in the English dub was quintessential to the growth and popularity of Dragon Ball, as well, like I said before, the Bruce Faulkner score. That's not it though. Decades later, the Super Saiyan transformation continued to influence all sorts of media.
Cabbage.
Can you feel life moving through your mind? Ooh, looks like it came back for more. Yeah, can you feel time slipping down your spine? Ooh, you try and ignore, yeah, but you can hardly swallow your fears and pain when you can't help but follow right where you came. Okay. Gear 5's official debut will be huge. Don't get me wrong. The official one just came out August 6th was insane. It was bussin'. It was mostly flashbacks and repeat animation, but that's toy. And some higher stuff, but honestly I believe that she should have just gotten better representation in those scenes because that was an important moment for her character. August 12th will be an immense moment for the series and animation in general. With social media at the height it is, I don't doubt it will drive its popularity up even further. I do feel the length, and let's be real, how older designs, some of the characters may initially turn some people off, but I digress. I'll be tuning in on Crunchyroll's broken servers with the rest of y'all. Hey fam, I'm Headache Prime. Didn't introduce myself, sorry. Thank you to everyone who made it to the end. It'll be my first video. I have a long way to go with editing and expressing myself in general, but I hope you would like to join me on the journey. P.s. Give me that feedback. I can take it. Maybe.
Peace. I'm gonna take a nap. Share something cool in the comments. I like seeing cool stuff. Yeah.
Thank you!